I absolutely don't care. I might just go ahead and say it. I simply do not like how they made Bolin. Because he made me just feel like, meh. Because I don't think y'all understand. Earthbenders are supposed to be next level. Like they are borderline supposed to be one man armies, especially if they're right beside the Avatar. To be honest, Earthbenders in general are supposed to be cold. Like for instance, Toph. We know she cold. Invented metal bending and also took on multiple armies and also multiple powerful enemies. Did you know the only people to knock Toph on her back was members of Team Avatar? Also, Boomy, who was at the age of 100 plus, took back his entire city in one day. Probably just a few hours, to be honest. And Kyoshi, we already know about Kyoshi. When you can make a freaking island by yourself, you got it. But Yoon, which a lot of people don't know about, this dude straight up boxed with Father Glowworm and was winning. Bro had Father Glowworm like,
why are you running? Why are you running?
I'm sorry, but Bolin just don't match that. And when I look at Boomy as a character, I really start to think like, what was it that really threw me off? Other than them trying to play him off as if he's Sokka, as if he's comedic relief, which he shouldn't have. But then I realized it's his personality. He's too mentally sane. But hear me out, hear me out. I want you to stick with me. All earthbenders that are associated with the Avatar, that are the ones that are super cold, are the ones that are mentally unstable. Like, I really want you to think about it. If you was in an army against the Avatar, and it was like, oh my gosh, the Avatar, they have an Earthbender with them. You would have genuine fear of that Earthbender, because they have a history of just...
Type of nigga stand on bending, nigga. One man arm against 50, nigga. Which one do that? I stand on bending.
Because Toph went against a group of professional benders with this same face and also a smile. It was like 1v10, 1v15, and Boomy is pure the definition. And Boomy was picking when he should crash out. He saw the black sun and said, oh, time to activate. And we already know how much of a crash out Yoon was. I just feel like he should have been so much colder than how they treated him in the series. Okay, this is my last thing on Bolin. But I want y'all to truly understand why I feel so disappointed in Bolin. Because Earthbenders are usually typically my favorite characters. I love Earthbenders to death. It's not as if I want all their personality to be 100% the same. Because Toph is different than Boomy. And Boomy is different than Kyoshi. And almost nobody's like Yoon. And I know for Bolin, it's already bad enough that a lot of his actions, no matter what he does, is always played off as a joke. But this scene in particular, where he learned that he could lava bend, that pissed me off. Because look at his face. Like, why was his face like that? Like it's a joke. Like, if an earthbender, you could take a stance like that, then Aang would not have dodged that rock. If it was that easy. He made earthbending seem like a joke and an accident. This is how it's supposed to be.
Jarrell! Run the road again! Damn it! It's cut!
And on top of that, he would act mad, cowardly, or scary. I'm like, what? That's something earthbenders don't do. Toph scared to fight who? Yoon scared to fight who? Boomy scared to fight who? Heck, even the boulder.
Hello, Zuko here.
And if you like that video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also let me know what you think the next video should be based off of. Because like I say at the end of all my videos, I read every comment and I make sure that y'all are heard. Because I'm trying to get to 50K by the end of the year, I would love to have your support and hear more about your ideas. I hope you're able to apply these words in your everyday life. And Lily, thanks for watching. Oh, and a reminder, drink water.
Perfection and power are overrated. I think you are very wise to choose happiness and love